And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Singy, he was... All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Okay, all set to go. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
High in the air, out to right. Conforto settles underneath it. And there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone. A solo shot. His second of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
And that's a little bit high. The countdown 2-2. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's low for ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
One gone, runner at first. Matt Olson next up for the Braves.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Pulls it in for the out. 2 down.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Kicks and deals. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they take a 2-run lead. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom of the first. Here's Mookie Betts. Swing and a foul straight back. Turns and fires to Betts. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Draws the walk there.
I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Shohei on the go. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Pickoff move to second. Ohtani back in. Runner on the go again. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris after it. Squeezes it. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through.
Runner on the go, and it's fouled away. And there's a ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Runner edges away at second.
2-2.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Up the middle, and no one can get there. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The tag at third, and he's out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So it's 2 runs on 2. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Second inning set to go. Here's Orlando Arcia. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
The 3-1. And that one hammered way back there. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. So the lineup flips over. Here's Acuna now. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And the count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In there safely.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
To the right side, Freeman steps on first for the out. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job.
We head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And it falls. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Ground ball to the right side. Fires to second for 1. And that's 2.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it
Moogie's a great golfer as well.
Runner from third comes across. It's 3-2. Betts into second.
Comes through with the RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
That one not close. 2-1. And strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Holmes checks over to first, and he's back. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in at bottom half of inning number 2. And here's Freddie Freeman. Runner takes off. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive, base hit. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Hung up in a rundown now, and they tag him out. Top half of the 3rd inning, and the batter now, Matt Olson. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Throw to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitching.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone.
He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. This to third, and it goes just foul.
been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Harris on his way over. He makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And a swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now, number 6. Runner. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Runner goes again. Look out. And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Grant Holmes won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Righty reliever out of the pen, Bryce Elder.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Oh, now this one gets right at the plate. Both runners move up on the wild pitch, and the double play is no longer in order.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
The Dodgers threatening. Makes the grab, 2 down. And here is Michael Conforto. Got him. Inning over. Dodgers. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Awesome play there. And here's the catcher, Chadwick Trump. On the ground. Muncy sends it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. digs in now. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go last. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie now. Next offering is fouled back. Runner. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air to left down the line. Profar makes the grab, 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Runner on the move. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Outman, the base runner at first with 1 out. Check on the runner. And he dives back in safely. Elder fires. Runner goes again. Drilled in the air.
They finish Shohei. Let's go. Help yourself out, young man. His third of the year.
That one, 3rd home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 7-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Shohei Ohtani, bang, 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 bang.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Still only one out here in the inning.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Freeman hits it in the air. Profar puts it away for the out. And there are two down. And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that is that. Two-run shot for the Dodgers. This all set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And that is out of play.
It's always fascinating to watch a two-way player in baseball. I mean, the physical demand it requires to perform.
Now a dive at short, over to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Here's Marcell Ozuna. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, Boo, players use different muscle groups when hitting compared to pitching. So managing the body of a two-way player is especially important. I'm always concerned about that oblique injury when you're swinging. These guys put themselves at risk of injury more than anyone else on the field. You can't try it without having a plan.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And now the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And out number 1 on the grab. Here comes Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Pitch misses, 2-2. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That's not coming back. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-6. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Base hit, so a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Stepping in, Orlando Arcia. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Albies off of first with 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Got him. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Max Muncy at the dish. Gets him to chase after that one. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson getting loose as well. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Up with it, fires to first. He's in there. Now it's the second baseman.
Number 6.
Pickoff move to first. Muncy back on a dive. Runner takes off, knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner on the go again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner goes again. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. To third, tag, got him. 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third. All set for the top of the 6th. Here comes the manager. Anthony Fonda into the game.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings. Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one almost got him. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
No outs, runner at first. Michael Harris the second. This one's into the outfield, could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home, safe, and we're tied at 7 apiece. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Matt Olson up to the plate. 2 out, space is empty. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Braves add 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Michael Conforto. Next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Jimenez, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
2-2.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Mookie Betts in the on-deck circle, hoping to get runner on the go. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Elder checks over to first, and he's back. Runner goes again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, left field. Profar has this one sized up. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Now it's Mookie Betts. Swung on, belted. Harris.
Get out, Mookie. Get out, ball.
Just missed it.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 outs. That one fouled off. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back.
Get out, Shohei.
And foul as it bangs off the fence. Swings and misses, struck him out. One hit.
Leading off for
Now batting
left
Jurickson
fielder,
Profar.
Jurickson
He's got a couple homers
Profar.
already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And here is Orlando Arcia. Sends it to first.
He's out.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves.
Pitching for Atlanta.
So they turn to the lefty in this
Number
spot,
49.
Aaron Bummer. He's making
Aaron
his
Bummer.
second appearance of the season. And that's in the
2-1.
dirt.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one fouled off, 2-2.
Full count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Bummer deals. That one drilled left.
Get up,
field.
Freddie.
This one's got a chance.
Get out. Let's go. Come on.
Hits the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Man at second. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with one away.
Now batting third baseman, Max Muncy.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. That one
2-1.
ran inside, almost got him. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Bummer checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Muncy hits a high fly ball, right field. Acuna on a dead
Get up,
swing,
Max
brings it
Muncy.
back,
Get out.
and
Let's
it's
go.
gone.
For the lead, Maximus Muncy is first of the year.
It's 9-7. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up
Bang,
here
bang,
in our
bang, bang,
broadcast
bang.
booth. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a
Ball.
terrific effort to try and bring that one
2
back.
balls, 1 strike.
2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And it's even up.
Two balls, two strikes.
That one missed. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Man at first, one away. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily.
Hola, friend.
Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Here comes the skip.
Right fielder.
Pierce Johnson comes on now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Pierce
And a base hit into right. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. The relay. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. That funky Muncy with the homer. It's now 10-7. Kirby Yates gets the ball now. Now a chance for Chadwick Trump. And now 2-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And a swing and a miss there. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Check swing, called strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike three.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of this stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. Bottom of the eighth. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Trump down to first with it. Throw, save. And that was close. So a man at first. Mookie digs in here. Pickoff throw. Outman dives back in safely. Outman on at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And that one gets past the catcher.
Yeah, but
Now a man into scoring position.
you mean a duck? Whoa, it looks really cool. Glue on it? Does it quack?
Man at second. Runner goes again. In the dirt.
Oh, just one arm?
Save.
That's okay.
That wasn't close.
Wow, it looks really pretty. Quack, quack, quack. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Mickey, that's how I win, my friend. Insurance for the boy. Say hello, Mr. Duck. Hi, Mr. Duck. Quack, quack, quack. Fourth of the home run. Quack, quack, quack.
That was a lightning swing right there. No
Bang,
doubt about it.
bang, bang.
that's as big as it gets right there.
Pitching for
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
number 52, Dylan Lee.
Sounds good to me.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-2.
Out towards right center. That's
I think
well
Shohei did
struck.
it again.
That one
Get up, ball.
carried.
Get out. Yes, he did. Back to back. Shohei Ohtani.
They do it
His
again.
fourth of the year.
Back-to-back homers.
Hi, Hart.
He's done it again.
Hi, Hart.
His second homer of the game. It's 13-7.
Shohei Ohtani. Bang, bang, bang. Bang.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Babe, I'll take her in a second. I'm just going to run to the bathroom.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
One down, base is empty. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here's Max Muncy. Very high with that one. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But 2. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say
No.
invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressured.
This one's fair down the line and left, and it's going to be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Cut on and lifted in the air. Outman sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Got him, and that's the ball game. A 13-7 final score in this one. Dave Roberts and company.